Greetings, humans. Oddventure is a new pixel art indie turn-based RPG that just hit Steam Early Access. And let me tell you, it's quite good. It feels like the closest thing I ever played similar to Undertale, but still brings its own originality, in a world that feels like a twisted version of a fairy tale. Naturally, like all early access titles, we can only test some of the full game. But it has some strong potential, and it doesn't hold your hand. This is apparent when it comes to certain mechanics, such as mood, that might confuse people. Without going too much into spoilers, the protagonist Charlie is quite a special cookie. She's very full-mouthed and prone to violence, but she still cares for her little brother Bonzo. I swear to God, I didn't make this name up. And that is just how the game starts. During your game time, you will also be able to recruit allies to fight with you. Oddventure, however, leans into mature themes, despite the appearances. At least from what I have been able to see, with Charlie having to deal with her inner demons and her choices, I believe in the future this game will allow you to control in which direction to push her, toward either hope or full-blown despair. The world of Oddventure is not your usual one. It's a warped fairy tale where everything, and I mean everything, is cursed. Nothing is what you think it is, and some of it looks very cute. Others can be gruesome and bizarre and even horrific. It's this balance between grotesque and cute that most of the game stands upon. But the UI and the graphics lean a lot on the retro feeling. This is evident from the CRT effect, and it works pretty well visually. The game is also quite colorful and features a bizarre cast of characters. Their sprites and animations are also well done and makes you appreciate the atmosphere even when it's about a gnome without pants. So, what is this game actually about? Well, like Undertale, there is more than just one way to resolve fights. In Undertale, you can go genocide or pacifist runs. This affects the outcome of the game pretty much, and a lot of the conversations, well, of course. In Oddventure, while we are not fully aware of the implication of killing a creature or not, you can do the same. You can kill enemies by throwing them items like acorns and pine cones at them. No, I'm not joking. Or you can use Charlie emotion powers, either negative or positive, to cause the enemy to surrender, and then you can spare them. Doing so sometimes will reward you with some free items, or you also have the option to run away from most of the fights. But in that case, you will get nothing. The mood system works is quite elaborate, just to say the least. I didn't fully grasp how the entirety of effort until I started to mess around with it. Pretty much it works like this. There are 3 states of mood. You have the neutrals, which is kinda like when you're chill. And then you have the 2 polar opposite. One is reaching a level too high in either direction causes a restriction in your actions and further problems. Charlie has the ability to also scold allies to lower their mood with a reality check. To protect yourself from mood attacks, you have 2 ways. If the mood attack is visual, you can cover your eyes. If it's vocal, you can cover your ears. Some mobs are also more prone to becoming happy or sad. These help you decide in which way to lean. I expect that in the future the mood mechanic is gonna become more elaborate and important. The game also offers you some items like chill pill to reset your mood to neutral. Balancing your mood throughout fights is a bit tricky, because even your allies needs to cover their ears when you start mood attacks, because they can be affected. So you will need to balance between these without going too much in a way or the other, because doing so can sometimes even cause your allies to skip turns, so that is really not nice. So, is Oddventure worth it? As usual, I'm almost always in favor of supporting indie developers. If you consider taxes and the cut Steam takes, they don't really make that much money to begin with. Plus, Oddventure feels like a work of passion, not something created just to rip off money out of people or a copycat or something else. Even when I compare it to Undertale, the gameplay and the feeling is not the same. Absolutely not. It's just similar for some mechanics. And well, the price is below $15, which is also good. If you're a fan of Undertale, I highly suggest to try this game out. Worst case scenario, if you hate it or you feel, oh my god, this is not the same, you can ask Gabe a refund, as there is no way to get past the 2-hour mark without figuring out if you like this game or not, at least in my opinion. This review was very light on spoiler, and it was kind of a bit of a struggle. Hope I didn't yap too hard, because I didn't want to spoiler too much about the story, as this game naturally is very plot heavy. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more inconsistent content. It's either gonna be incredibly serious or stupid. I have no middle ground in my autism. Don't forget to let me know your opinion in the comments below about this game. Have a good one and see you.